Hi, I'm Jessica Castle, and welcome to our premiere episode of Hatewatch 2015. Just a little background. This organically came from one of our podcasts, and what we've decided to do is watch some of the worst movies out there, ones that we know we're gonna hate, like today's, and then just weird stuff that pops up on Netflix and Amazon and just the worst of the worst.
Don't worry, it won't all be bad. Sometimes we'll watch some movies. Some movies that are so bad that they're actually damn good.
And those will be the real gems of this episode, of this series.
Because I like campy, shitty movies, and Jessica doesn't.
I like a different kind of camp than you do, but
Whatever.
yeah. And then we'll just sit and discuss them. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of each film, and just kind of give our thoughts in a brief little synopsis.
Brief.
Because
we do anything brief.
As brief as we can. So.
All right, dear. Well, what movie did we watch this week? I've tried to divorce it from my mind.
Oh, the travesty of this first episode is the Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I will admit, we are very late to this train. And if you don't watch our podcast, this is new information. We actually checked this out from the library so as to make sure that Michael Bay received no credit for us watching this movie whatsoever.
Michael Bay got zero monies from us watching this.
Didn't want to rent it from
awful
anything.
movie.
Just watched it from the library.
Yeah.
So.
Because that's how much we wanted to pay money for it.
Yeah. So your thoughts about the good? This part's gonna be really short.
Wow. I would say that the action was pretty well done. There wasn't an excessive amount of... Well, okay, there wasn't an excessive amount of explosions for Michael Bay.
Yeah. This was Michael Bay's version of reserved filmmaking.
Well, also, technically, Michael Bay produced this and did not direct this. Thus, I think there was some reservation. Just because it was slightly out of his reach.
Yeah, that's true.
Does it count that the sexism was dialed somewhat back? And so that's a good...
Better than we expected, so I guess that falls in the good category.
I think there was like one good scene that I can actually think of. Like the turtles are like riding an elevator up, and it's like this quiet moment, and they all just kind of start beatboxing together and build up like a pretty sweet little beat, and like, and then they keep fighting, and it's good. But like all the fight scenes are shaky cammy and all that kind of, or gratuitous slow-mo, and it's just the small moments. It's just the small moments. I actually I want to say I think the voice acting for all of the turtles was quite good. And the voice acting for Splinter I didn't think looked that bad.
I mean, he looked like a yak.
He looked a bit diseased. He did not
but
he is
really
a rat.
I know, but he didn't really even look rodent-like to me. I'm not really sure what he looked like.
He could have like emphasized the nose or something. I don't know.
Yeah, my good. I did really enjoy the elevator scene. I'll save that for the bad. I was about to, but my favorite scene. Like, Matt had no idea why I got so excited. But Job Bluth is in this because I refuse to call him Will Arnett because he will always be Job. And he's fixing a sandwich in one scene, and I was like, "Oh my God, is that Parmesan cheese and mustard?" And Matt's like, "Yes." What are you talking about?
What is fucking wrong with you?
And I got so excited. And some of you will know, some of you may not, but that was an Easter egg, kind of tucked in about Will Arnett's role as Joe Bluth in Arrested Development in the fourth season that's on Netflix,
which is fucking terrible. I would like to add.
Yeah, we might have to do a hate watch episode just on the season. But one of the funniest
series for me. I didn't particularly like it.
I'll pretend you didn't say that. One of the funny bits is that, you know, he's just eating a Parmesan cheese and mustard sandwich because that's all the food that there is in the house. So I thought, like, that was my favorite scene in the movie.
Something that was not even vaguely related to the series whatsoever.
Yeah. So the bad. The bad are things that we were disappointed in, things that we didn't really care for, but that didn't quite build up the ire that the ugly does. So what are some of the just kind of bad things for you?
All the shaky cam and the gratuitous slow-mo and the close cam, so we couldn't actually see, you know, ninjutsu. Because they are ninjas.
Yeah.
It really bothered me. I won't say, like, it raised the ire too much, but it really bothered me that they were, like, super strong. I thought that was kind of a dumb thing.
Yeah,
like,
that was a weird choice to me.
Enough that they were, like, slinging around giant, like, shipping containers for like...
My guess?
It makes them so impervious to danger, making all of the threats less...
like, it took away...
interesting.
Like, the Foot Clan, the Foot Soldiers, so to speak.
Well, they're not even the Foot Clan. They're the fucking like ISIS of Foot.
Yeah.
Like, they're just terrorists.
In the cartoons and in previous movies, you know, every now and then they just get overwhelmed and outnumbered and get their asses handed to them. And in this, because they're super strong,
they never get overwhelmed. There's never a time in which you're like, there's no chance they're ever really gonna get beat.
I feel...
Other than by Mecha Shredder.
Yeah.
Or Transformer Shredder.
I feel like that might be, like, a thing to set up the sequel. Because, like, spoilers for a 5-year-old movie. But, like, at the end
definitely past the statutes of limitations.
Where Shredder, like, gets some of the mutagen... Like, my thought is maybe that, like, sets him up to be super strong, stronger than next.
Super Shredder. That's literally a thing.
Yeah. So maybe that was it. But yeah, I thought that was a weird choice.
Yeah. Bad. I think, why didn't they have Vanilla Ice in this movie? Come on. Come on.
Like, he could be the Stan Lee cameo.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
Stan
was
Lee.
that a Ninja Turtle?
What the fuck?
Go, Ninja, go!
That was the good stuff, man.
Oh gosh.
You're now like
I'm now
realizing the epicness
of this. I'm picturing it, and it would be
epic as shit. It would have been really good.
Epic.
And I bet he'd have taken not that much money. Yeah. We need you to take a day off from remodeling homes on HGTV and get paid $100,000 to say 3 fucking words.
Let's see. The bad for me. One of the things that bugged me, I have a soft spot for Mikey. He's my favorite Ninja Turtle. I don't know why.
It's because he's goofy.
I know, but like...
And our daughter loves him so much.
Yeah. But, I was kind of upset that, like, the worst lines in the movie were all Mikey's lines. Like, just,
they were, like, just kind of, like, a sigh and a head shake, you know, like, every time Mikey's talked.
And they were all Mikey, and I was like, ugh. It also bugged me that Leo, the smart one, had nerd glasses, and that was, like, the...
Leo isn't the smart one, baby.
Wait, no, Leo's the leader. Crap. Donnie. Sorry.
And the internet just blew up.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get...
That's the end.
We're gonna get death threats.
We can't do this anymore. We can't do this.
Death threats in the comments on this.
This is our first and last episode of this show because now we can't go on.
But anyway, they give Donnie nerd glasses, you know, just
to identify.
We knew.
Make damn sure we knew he's the smart one, right?
Because he had the big brown glasses with the tape in the middle.
Right.
And that was kind of like it for the bad. The stuff that just kind of like little bugged me, but not.
Yeah.
Not for the ugly.
Megan Fox. Holy shit. Just
actually, you know what?
Literally the fact that she existed in this movie was enough to make me not see it up until now.
In this movie, she as the actress would be in the bad category, but her storyline,
super bad.
I hated that everything had to be connected to freaking April O'Neil.
Not everything is Michael Bay. Not everything has to be connected. Hollywood. Not everything has to be connected. It doesn't. It's not neat all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes shit just happens.
Yeah. Also, like, I really didn't like that Splinter started out as a rat. Like, I like the kind of new version, the kind of revamp where he was a man and he was turned into a rat by the mutagen.
Right.
Or even, and this kind of feeds into our big beef, that he's a rat that belongs to a ninja master, a ninja
not
master.
Like a lab rat who has no any knowledge of
and this he's just
Japanese
a
culture
rat.
At all.
And Matt, since you can do the impression better, tell us how the Ninja Turtles learned their ninjutsu skills.
From a book.
Faulty Towers Easter egg. Watch that. That's good. That'll never be on.
Nobody will ever watch that show because I try and tell them so much. And anyway.
Yeah, like that was the weirdest thing.
Yes.
They find
all of
book
their
in
they
the
find
sewer.
a singular illustrated book with
Very
no
skinny
words.
book. Yeah.
Like, okay, on top of that, how the fuck would they know how to read it anyway?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. Like, this is the most ridiculous shit ever. Splinter the Ninja Rat only becomes a ninja through a fucking picture book that he finds in a sewer.
Yeah.
No.
And I think that's part of the reason why they
dumbest shit ever.
That has to also be part of the reason why they made them super strong.
Also, why does Splinter sound like he's from an Asian country?
Because he's a racist, cultural appropriating rat.
Yeah. Yeah.
That got me the word. I was like,
super bad.
From a
like
book?
Why the fuck from a fucking book? From a fucking book. Also, I'd like to elaborate on the huge ass plot hole. How does Splinter know about the Shredder? How can he possibly know about the Shredder?
Yeah, like
how can he be if at some point?
Them about the Shredder
he's
and
like
he recognizes him on sight. And
he recognizes him on sight, and there's like an incident. No, there's nothing. There's no like allusion to Uroko Saki fucking burning down his damn building or whatever and killing his master or anything to that effect. Like, nothing.
Yeah. Well,
like, he's a fucking lab rat with no background whatsoever.
According to the Honest trailer, because we watched that after we watched the movie, just so we could, as a palate cleanser, so to speak.
Yeah.
The main bad guy was supposed to also be Shredder, and then the internet exploded.
Because he's
a white dude.
Because he's a white guy, yeah.
And so then they changed it. So I think that has to be like a leftover plot hole from that.
I have to say, I honestly cannot believe that this movie is getting a sequel. I also honestly can't believe Stephen Amell has signed on for the fucking sequel. Holy shit.
Good on him. Because I'm sure he's going to get a decent paycheck out of it.
I suppose.
But and that's the main reason why I watched this, because I was like, I want to support Stephen Amell because I love him, and it just I can't. I'm sorry.
Fucking awful.
Sorry,
dude.
Stephen. I can't do it. I can't support you on this one.
Oh, another ugly. How the fuck did the Turtles get a manufactured van at the end of the goddamn thing that had a goddamn rocket launcher in it? What the fuck? Come on. And then they got like customized like turtley green fucking decals all over it and like a lift kit on the van, and it was like, where the no
I don't know.
No,
didn't make any
Like,
sense.
we should have had like a weak homage to like classic Turtles and had them drive up in a fucking dingy green VW Bug.
I'd have been happy.
Or the minibus. That's what I mean, the microbus.
I knew what you meant.
And oh my god.
Shredder looked like a transformer.
Oh yeah,
it had the sound effects of a transformer.
He literally had the same transformer sounds. It was fucking terrible.
It was awful.
Overall, I would say don't ever fucking see this movie. Holy shit! Yeah. Just don't waste your life. I want my hour and a half back.
I kind of do. Yeah. But hey, at least Michael Bay didn't get any of our money.
He got paid, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
So that's it. Maybe we should start ugly, bad, good. Because now I'm kind of like, damn, we gotta figure out a way to end this on a high note. So I guess that's it. Anything else? Okay, last thing. When ninja is part of the title of your movie, I better see
somebody
some ninja
should sneak.
skills.
Somebody should sneak somewhere.
Yeah, no sneaking. No sneaking. No ninja-ing.
Nope. Just like literal explosions in through the front door.
Yeah, in slow-mo.
In slow-mo, yeah. Like, I mean, maybe that was supposed to be the hidden part. I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, that's it for our hate watch of Ninja Turtles. Our next episode, we're kind of going back and forth, or I'm going back and forth because this is kind of my show.
That's right. Jessica's the showrunner.
I'm the
I run the
showrunner
podcast, and Jessica runs Hate Watch because That's right. Who's more cynical? Who's more cynical in this relationship?
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm torn between Mommy Dearest in honor of Mother's Day, or let me look up the Amazon.
See, I personally would like to watch something that's awfulsome. Maybe Evil Dead 2. Maybe Masters of the Universe, because, because it's Masters of the Universe. Or like make Jessica watch Big Trouble in Little China again, which she said was awful and is clearly one of the most fabulous Kurt Russell movies ever.
So like I said, torn between Mommy Dearest in honor of Mother's Day or a 1980 movie called The Visitor, which intrigued me by this description. Okay, so YouTube, it's up to you. Choose what we're going to watch next. The Visitor, an intergalactic warrior, battles alongside a cosmic Christ figure against a demonic 8-year-old girl and her pet hawk as the fate of the universe hangs in the balance.
Clearly, that is what the second season of American Horror Story was based on. That is without doubt. Like, they're just missing Nazis. Maybe the little girl's a Nazi.
There you go. She's a Nazi.
And zombies.
And a zombie. She raises zombies.
She's a Nazi zombie.
She's a Nazi zombie.
Demon Nazi zombie.
Yeah. All right. So YouTube, it's up to you. Let us know in the comments which you want us to watch. Thank you for joining us.
Can contact us via all of our normal social medias, just like usual. You can tweet me at BearMonk1.
And I'm at Cerebral Lunch.
And as always, a like and subscribe would be awesome. Thanks.
Thanks.
Be happy.